Hi everyone. I haven't. I know I haven't been around at all for several weeks, and I apologize for being out of touch. Um, I've been thinking. Oh, my cherry tree, my tart cherry tree is really blooming with cherries. They're not like sweet cherries, they're like tart cherries, like a little bit, not quite sour, but tart, and they're really good. But I've been thinking about something um, recently, and it's the idea of radical acceptance. I'm gonna get attacked by a small street dog soon. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're a good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. No, not my pants. Not my pants. Come on. Nope. No.
Vâng.
She really wants my pants. So this radical acceptance. I was listening to a podcast, and a mother was speaking about how when you become a mother, your reality is changed, and many things that you want or expect are different, and you have to accept the circumstances of your life being a new mother. And I heard someone else speak about if you have a sudden injury, I suppose if you have cancer or that sort of thing, you are faced with the reality that you may not have consciously chosen, and your life has changed, and you're faced with the reality of either fighting against that reality or practicing radical acceptance. And this kind of relates to what I'm going through right now, actually. So, when I came to Sri Lanka, I had a lot of expectations and plans for things, and also on a subtle level, I from living in the United States, I have a idea of how things should work. Small ways, little ways, and large ways. So there's so much that is different than my expectation that I'm faced with needing to accept reality as it is and understanding what I can change. For example, I've been trying to get my recording studio and filming a studio built here, and I have all the equipment I need. It's not that. It's finding the people. It's finding qualified, reliable labor to actually do things like build a soundproof door, between a mixing room and a recording room. And I've learned that it's difficult to find reliable workers who know what they're doing on this in this country of 20 million. And maybe that's the issue. It's a third world country, though it has modern aspects, but it's basically a third world country with population of 20 million. Another thing is I've been trying to get an employee, trying to get a personal assistant, trying to get film staff to staff my office. And I've had a hard time attracting qualified people I can rely on. Some people, I think the severity of the economy here has put people in survival mode, and that's affected my ability to find qualified workers. And it's also things like, as the COVID pandemic wound down, and people were out and about, air pollution. Colombo, the capital of Sri Lanka, where I am, has very high levels of air pollution, which I wouldn't have expected. It's much, much higher than the largest cities in the United States. It's actually at a harmful level. It's harmful. So, I went for a walk one day in harmful air pollution levels, as measured by the U.S. Embassy here, with their EPA sensors, and when I had just kind of a cloth mask, not a good mask, and then after I came back, I just had this like infection in my lungs, and it seems like now I've developed kind of an asthmatic reaction. So I've ordered from America and the UK air purifiers with HEPA filters for the rooms I'm staying in. But again, something I didn't expect, and there are other things where I have a certain expectation, like I thought I was going to be able to find people to play bluegrass with here. I brought my instruments. I brought a passion for playing music. I thought I would find people to actually, play bluegrass with. And so far, I have not been able to find them. It's been hard. So another example of having an expectation and it not coming to be, and there's been a series of those things here, and honestly, I've felt frustrated about some of these things. I've even felt angry with some of these things, and I also just the fact of moving to a new culture. I mean, it's a radical change. You don't understand all the levels of difference being in a new country, just from small to large. There are things that are different, and I even knowing that on an intellectual level, I still wasn't fully understanding of how profound the differences are and how much an adjustment this would be. So anyway, I'm at a point right now where I'm just at a point of radical acceptance of just understanding things are different, understanding things are different than my expectations, and then accepting, and then trying to understand what I can change, what things can I change, what things do I need to be happy. So it's been a spiritual experience. This is how I'm facing this. This is a spiritual journey, a pretty deep and profound spiritual journey, actually. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you, and I'll continue to share. Hope you're all doing well.